Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, The Clouded Crow, and today we'll be reacting to Your Eternity, episode 5. And in the last episode, we start off with pretty much everyone together again. We have Parona, March, and we have Fushi all kind of, I guess, traveling alongside the female guard and also all of her, like, bodyguards that she had with her. And the reason why is because apparently after seeing us slay, I think his name was Oniguma, that giant like massive killer bear, after we beat him, she said that she would go tell the village that March was successfully sacrificed, and then in return we had to come with her to her village. And so we did that, and then as soon as we get there, we see a ton of awesome like shops all over the place, and it looks completely different from anything that Fushi, March, or Parona have probably ever seen in their lives. And then once we get to the village, the female guard kind of tries to butter us up by treating us all out to eat. We go there, we eat, and of course, to no one's surprise, she ended up drugging the drinks again. The same thing that she did to March, except this time she did it to everyone, knocked him out, and then they threw us all in a cell. And unfortunately for Fushi, or I guess we'll get into it in a second, but for Fushi, of course, she wanted to test the limits of his quote-unquote immortality because she didn't know exactly how strong it was. So she took some other prisoners and made deals with them, saying like, hey, if you can kill this guy, then we'll set you free. So the first guy comes in with a spear, he stabs Fushi, and this is where we find out something really cool about Fushi, which is the fact that not only can he transform into any like human that touches him, but he can also like kind of create any item that touches him. Once he gets stabbed with that spear, we saw him like hold his hand out, and then a massive spear came out of it and he stabbed the guy back, which is really interesting because I'm sure we're going to see this a lot more in the future. But when it comes to Parona and March was pretty much put on, I guess, bear cleaning duty, and so she was taking care of the bear, and meanwhile Parona used this time to come up with a plan, and then she ended up sneaking out of her cell, getting a hold of one of the guard uniforms, and then once she gets the outfit, the first thing that she does is walks over to March's cell, and then she breaks her out of there, and that's pretty much where the episode ends. However, there was one really interesting scene, which was where Fushi was like walking around and he kept saying Itai Itai after the guy that got stabbed before, but then afterwards he like walks up to the bear and then he says arigato, and then March and Parona both look over to Fushi and they're kind of surprised. And now this is where it got a little bit confusing for me, because I saw so many different theories in the comments section. Some people were saying that that was the bear saying arigato, or that some people said that it was him saying arigato for the bear, like giving him his form. I don't know if there's any definitive answer, at least that we can like 100% be certain of right now, but one thing we do know is that he very well might have gotten the bear form, because we were told in the end discussion of last episode that Fushi may be getting some sort of new form or something along those lines in this current episode, so let's see what the heck that's all about. If you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It'll help me and the video out so much more than you might think, so if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel for more weekly To Your Eternity reactions. And with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so real quick before we get into the video, I wanted to give you guys two ways that you can kind of enhance your viewing experience of this reaction, because as we all know, copyright is not fun to deal with on YouTube, so I did need to censor some parts of the video. However, I did try to edit it in a way so that you guys can visually see exactly where I am and follow along through the video alone, but I do also have two alternative ways in case the video itself isn't really your style. So the first way that I have is, of course, course following along through the picture-in-picture method. So if you are on PC or if you are on mobile, all that you have to do is look for a picture-in-picture app or a picture-in-picture browser extension. This is the one that I use right here, and literally all that I have to do is go to the anime episode, click a button, and then I get a little screen of the anime that I can put in front of my reaction in this little corner right here. It should look something like this. It's super easy, super quick, but the second way that you guys can enjoy this is of course through the uncut picture-in-picture reactions. If you'd like to check those out, all that you have to do is head on over to the Cloud Crowd Discord and then DM me just saying something like, "Yo Crow, where can I get these picture-in-pictures?" and I will tell you exactly where you can find them completely for free, so you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure to leave a comment telling me your thoughts at the end of the video, and with that all out of the way, let's get right into the reaction. Alright, so whenever you guys are ready, make sure to grab your source videos, pull them up, and then get ready to sync them with me, because we will be starting this 5th episode of To Your Eternity in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, and there's the bear. Oh yeah, this is a recap. And this is where March first finds out that Fushi and the dog are the same person. Pioran. Is that the name of the older woman? Jeez. Interesting, interesting. So, of course, if it is true that Fushi has obtained the form of that giant bear, I don't think there's anyone in this entire village that could stop him. Because, like, Oniguma was like, I guess this creature that was feared by a lot of these people. And most likely that's because of the damage that the bear did to them, and also because they can't really phase this bear at all. As we saw, all those spikes inside of the bear are actually arrows, and I think spears that were lodged into the bear, but the bear's still moving around, it's still messing people up. So they couldn't really do anything to it. But Fushi was the only one that could stop it. So now imagine if Fushi transformed into the bear and we don't have anyone to stop him. Like, I feel like everyone except for March and Parona would be completely obliterated here. But I can't wait, man. I noticed during this opening there was a scene where you see the female guard and she's like crying. I'm really interested in seeing where the story goes from here. Because another thing is, and this is probably the most shocking thing, is the fact that we found out that the female guard's village, the reason why they're so adamant on this ritual and stuff is because of the profit that they gain from it. They don't really care much at all about the people of that village. But here we go. And we saved her too. Let's get out of here. Dang. That's adorable. Bye bye, Mr. Bear. Yeah, what's she gonna do? Oh, yeah, I remember. She wanted to bring back a part of the bear, but March. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Okay. Whoa, where did she get that from? Oh, she said get that out of here. I'm not here to play any games, Padona. Cause she knows what Padona's gonna do as soon as she leaves. Man. And that expression. This must be hard for Padona too. Man. Jeez. Jeez. So what's she gonna do instead? If she even has a plan of what to do instead. Alright. Respect, respect. We'll figure out something. I'm sure it'll be alright. Alright. It looks like we're out of there. Looks like the coast is clear. Oh, but I'm sure the guards aren't gonna be too far behind. Jeez. Oh! What the heck? Did we run something over? And where is she going? Oh, they're switching. They're switching. I thought she was sneaking out of the cart. So I wonder. Oh, snap. It's on fire. And she's trying to distract March while she puts it out. Okay. Man, I love this. This is like as wholesome as it gets. And you're coming with us, Fushi. Oh, yep, they're already behind us. Oh, it's time. Getting home without getting caught. Let's see. Yeah, her archery skills are still a little lackluster, but she's trying, man. I still think that at the end of the day, she's a very skilled, like, warrior. But I just think she needs to practice a bit more with the bow. That's like her only weakness. Oh man, here we go. Oh, is Fushi gonna make his move? Ooh, get him out of here! Easy peasy. Hey, next? Bring out the next one. Oh no, this isn't good. She's actually good with the bow. No way! Oh, and Fushi saw this. Oh my god. Dude, I hate her. I already hated her before. I already hated her before. And now I'm absolutely livid, man. Let's go! Let's go! Smack her up, Fushi. It's time. Bringing out the big guns. Man, dude. Uh, like, I love this. It's so wholesome. But I hope this isn't one of those moments where they, like, show us all the good times before revealing a tragedy. I really hope she's just injured. A thank you meal? What are those, dirt balls? I love this, man. Oh, man. Oh, right in the chest. Why couldn't it be like on the arm or something? But Fushi is just popping off right now. Yeah, we gotta bandage her up real quick. Oh no. Don't say that. Oh man. Ah, this hurts. This hurts, man. Oh man. No, don't do this. Jeez, man. Oh, my stomach right now. It's just churning at the sight of this, man. This hurts. No way. Not again. Not again, man. God. The things people will do for money and greed are absolutely disgusting. Like, she was an innocent little girl that didn't do anything wrong. And now Parona has had to suffer another loss of someone so close to her. Smack 'em up, Fushi. They brought this upon themselves. Jeez. And he went to his human form this time. That better not be who I think it is. Oh, it looks like it. Jeez, and look at her. What? Oh my. No way. Oh my. No. Dude, it's too early for this, man. Man, she remembers. God. Oh, is that the bear? Corona. Oh no. Oh God. Wow. Oh my god, man. And the oh, you can his face. Oh my god, man. The expression on his face. I wonder if he actually heard her. I think Oniguma's coming. God, God, God. And they realize now. Whew. This anime is heavy, man. This episode was intense. Oh man. Jeez. I wonder. Ah, man. I don't know. I really don't know what to think. Because, like, his expressions are definitely, like, reminiscent of March's. And I wonder if, like, March. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She's still alive? Dang, it's time. We gotta make sure this arrow lands. You got this, Padona. Aiming for the head? Ooh, the hand. And look at her. Oh my god. I missed. So she tried to aim for the head. God, man. They set out on a journey with her. And he transformed. Oh, snap. So it did. Okay. Something unknown. Wow. So it did work. Okay, so I guess everything I thought I knew I can throw completely out the window. I thought that Fushi needed to, I guess, touch something in order to transform into it. But with March, I guess it even worked in the afterlife. Like when her spirit was asking for Fushi to help, and then she like reached out towards Parona. I guess in that moment she somehow like, I guess, fused with Fushi. I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to explain it, but I believe that once Joan, the dog, passed away, I think its memories and everything were transferred into Fushi. And I think the same thing happened here when March passed away. The only difference is that he didn't touch March directly. So I wonder like how she ended up like becoming a part of him. Was it like through, I don't know, maybe in the afterlife something happened that caused for her to fuse with Fushi. But I believe Fushi also didn't even touch Oniguma, and he was able to transform into him as well. So I wonder how it works exactly. But man, that 100% explains the expressions that he had. That explained him being able to understand when Parona like told him to run away from here, and then we saw like March's expression on his face, and then he ran away. God, what a crazy episode. What a crazy episode. I don't know if I'm like a monster or what, or if I'm just inhuman or something, but like, I don't know. I've never, when reacting to an anime, I've never actually cried. I've never actually shed a tear, but I did get super close in this episode. I could feel my eyes watering, but then like, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. It's interesting because there's so many other reactors that I see out there that like watch like an emotional episode, and then you like see them like actually like shed a tear and cry. I don't know if it's just like much harder for me to get to that point, or I don't know, maybe it's something up with my body. Because I only remember crying like very, very few times in my life. So I wonder if I'll ever get to the point where I actually cry like while watching an episode. But one thing I will say is if that moment ever did come, this anime would probably be the anime to do it. Cause holy crap, this episode, it hit me hard in so many different ways, man. When we see March get hit with the arrow, when we see Fushi get up and start lashing out, when we see Parona almost take her life, when we see Fushi stop her from like driving the knife into her neck. God, this episode is, this series, I don't want to toot my own horn, but this series, I think I'm already, oh man, It feels really weird doing this, but I think I've seen enough to at least give this anime a 9 out of 10. Like, if these were the only episodes, if there were only 5 episodes in this season, I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10, maybe a 10 out of 10. But I 100% without a doubt believe that this series has the potential to reach a 10 out of 10 in my book. So, I mean, I just can't wait to see more. This anime is very good at like tugging at your heartstrings in a good way and in a bad way. It knows how to, like, I guess, get you to feel all warm inside when you see those like heartwarming, wholesome moments, but it also knows how to break your heart when you see those tragic, sad moments. So, whew, it's rough. But my question of the day for you guys is, I guess it's going to be, what's your theory as to like how the whole like transformation with involving Fushi works? Let me know how you think it works, because I have no clue. Before, I thought it was anything dead that he touched, he was able to, like, I guess, he was able to make it become a part of him. But with March, he didn't even touch March. Whatever happened between them, it had to have happened in the afterlife. Or maybe just him like visually seeing her was enough to help him, like, I guess, kind of fuse with her or become one with her. I'm not sure, but let me know what your theories are, because I think this is one thing that's very confusing, and we may not get actual answers as to how it works until way later on. But with that, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. And with that, I'm going to head out, so I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.